Hey everybody, I'm Amanda Day, and today is the last day of the 2015 Twin Cities Film Fest, and I'm here with a very special person, Tim McVey. He is the subject of a documentary that's out called Man vs. Snake. First of all, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me and for playing the film during the festival.
Absolutely. So this subject matter is pretty interesting. I'm really curious, when the filmmakers contacted you and said, we want to make this documentary, what was your first reaction?
That it was a prank call. Who put these guys up to this?
Okay, so, but this has been something that, I mean, it's kind of a huge badge of honor that you've had for all these years, right?
Yeah, I was the first person that ever scored 1 billion points on a video game.
So you had to actually search out a video game that went up that high, right?
Actually, another player kind of started the quest before me, and I just kind of picked the baton up and went with it.
So I think we don't normally think of playing video games as like an endurance sport, but this definitely was for you. Can you tell us about how long you did this and all the things that went into playing a video game for all the hours that you did?
To get the record, it takes about 40 hours roughly. So you kind of got to plan your bathroom breaks. You build your lives up on the game, and then you can take a break for a little while. And there's a lot involved. I mean, you're not sleeping. You got to kind of watch your food intake, your liquid intake. You don't want to have to go to the restroom at the wrong time in the game, kind of thing. So there's a lot involved with it.
So from what I've heard, and I'm not going to reveal too much because we don't want to give away the ending, but there was a challenge to your score. Can you tell us a little bit about when you found out about that?
The internet. Twin Galaxies was gone for most of 2 decades because there really wasn't any internet. And then back in the late 90s, they came back with scores and started doing the website again. Well, started the website, and there was a new challenger. His score was up, and I was like, who's this guy? When did this happen?
And what did that make you feel?
When I was 16, I said, doesn't matter who beats me or what they get, I'm going to take it back. So I thought, oh, great, now I got to keep my word all these years later.
So did you have to do a lot of prep? I mean, did you play this game regularly, or did you kind of take a break from it?
I hadn't played it for 25 years almost. So yeah, it was a challenge to get back to being that level again.
Yeah. So what games are you playing right now?
I play everything. Me and my wife were hooked on Diablo 3 on the PC, and I'm addicted to the phone game, Clash of Clans. I play Call of Duty, Titanfall, Destiny, pretty much anything that's out I'm playing.
Destiny is a black hole. It's crazy. My son plays Destiny. I'm like, where have you been for 17 hours?
Yeah, and they just keep adding to it. It's a big universe. It's supposed to have a 10-year run, so we got a lot left to explore.
So more and more $60 DLCs is what you're telling me?
That's what I think is coming in the future, yeah.
Okay, so what was really fascinating about this is because we all sort of want to be heroes. And I think you're a hero that a lot of people can connect to. We can't all go out and fight a war, but we can go into an arcade and take on this personal challenge. What has been the response from other gamers?
It's been very positive. Everybody, I'm kind of related to, I guess, as the everyman, the average person. And it gives people the idea and the hope that if you have a dream, you can actually chase it, set a goal, go after it.
I love that. That's so awesome. Okay, so you can't reveal the end, but how long were the filmmakers with you on this process, and what was that like to have a camera in your face for that long?
That was a new experience. I wasn't used to talking on camera, and we started in 2007, and they didn't finish until this year. There's footage. They filmed in Iowa, they filmed in California, Canada, Florida. They went over to Italy. They found the other guy.
Okay.
So there's all kinds of footage. It took a long time to get all this put together and made into a single film.
Did you feel like it was invasive, or did you feel like it was like, this is one crazy adventure?
Well, I'd seen the movie King of Kong, and I've heard stories about that. And from what I heard and what I experienced, it seemed to be two totally different things. The filmmakers that did this film took the subject matter very seriously. They were very respectful of everybody in the film, and it was great. It didn't seem invasive at all. It was fun.
That's so awesome. What a really cool, weird part of your life now, that you have this thing that you can hold up and say, you know, I achieved this crazy new challenge, and now to be the subject of this film, it must be really weird, cool adventure.
Yeah, it's not something I expected when I was 16. You know, I figured 15 minutes of fame, Andy Warhol, everybody gets their 15 minutes. That was over decades ago, so whoever saw something like this coming?
So what are your other passions? Do you have books that you're reading right now? What is the next big challenge that you are going to embark upon?
I don't know. That's wide open. I've got a full-time job. It keeps me pretty busy. My wife and our animals at home, and I'm a diehard video gamer. So the new challenge is always the next game that comes out. Fallout 4 is up next.
Pretty exciting. I know. I'm excited for The Division. We'll have to see that coming up. Thank you so much. I know a ton of my friends are here to watch the film because they're crazy excited. Thank you so much for coming. It's really, really lovely to have you, and it's really fun to, hang out with every man's hero. It's pretty awesome. Thanks so much, everybody.